What's up, you guys? Hi. I'm looking a little wet because I just took a spiritual bath. If you don't know, like before you do spell work, it's a really good idea to take a spiritual bath and, clean yourself off, set your intention, all of that good stuff. Let me see if y'all have been talking. Hello, Ashley. Hey, PC. Alexis. Hi, guys. Little Jim. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Luna. It won't let me see any farther up. I think Rex. I think I see you, Rex. Hi, Anna. Hi, Cindy. What's up, you guys? Oh, I'm so happy that y'all are here. So, I usually do these things naked. But I put on a shirt for you guys, so you're welcome. I'm gonna listen to some music. I'm probably gonna get a copyright strike on my account, but hashtag worth it. Hello. Hi, Alex, Luna, Leah, J Massage Therapist, Anisabel Art, Raymundo. What's up, you guys? Okay, it is super hot in my house, but we just gonna deal with it. Oh, cool, you can't even see me. That's great. Hi, Sammy. No idea what's happening here, but I'm here for it. We're gonna do a road opening spell together. So I haven't done a group spell in a long time, but like when I was coaching and stuff, we used to do like group spells where we come on and we do a spell together. And I just kind of like will explain what we're doing through the process. So for people who don't really know how to work their magic, I like to try and give you a firsthand experience of working your magic. And for people who do know how to work their magic, they're gracious enough to grace us with their presence tonight and help us to empower the spell work that we're doing. So on TikTok, I made a video about how I was gonna do a road opening spell for the new moon period, but then I thought everybody's kind of in financial ruin or going into it, so why don't we do road opening on a Thursday instead for more of like prosperity and personal power or power in general, influence, just all of the really amazing things that we would want if we weren't inside of an epidemic or pandemic right now. We want to be able to prove to ourselves, not even prove to ourselves, but just like live our best life regardless of the circumstance, you know? Like it doesn't matter what's happening, you have the power in you. And I want everybody to know that and feel that and to still remember that even through this process. So I did a no-no. I haven't banished yet, and I keep on seeing a shadow figure right here. So that kind of fucking sucks because it did not do we need anything. So if you have a white candle, that would be amazing. If you have one of these long ones, that's great. You can work with it over the next 3.5 days if you leave it on the whole time, or it lasts 7 days if you just work with it a little bit at a time. You can use, let me see, do I have something bright enough? Just light a little candle. Oops, wrong candle. I'll light a candle so you can see better. So this one is 33 essences, and it has all of these different things on the back that these 33 essences are. So in this candle, using this candle, it opens doors, opens roads, brings good luck, quick luck, follow me, silver rain, gold rain, calling, stick. Wait, what is it? Stick. I don't know what that is. Love, undo, uncross, unstick, get the bad out. Love me, richness, lottery, 10 to hand, business, fortune, lots of other cool stuff. Attraction, magnet, come to me, swap everything, abundance, conquered, success, triumph, made it, strength, and money. So these are things that you can use them for, that is like prepared for all of these really amazing things to happen to you. Um, I like to use it for uncrossing and road opening. That's pretty much all I use it for. And the reason why I think road opening is the best, I guess actually you guys probably don't even know. Hey, look. Okay. You guys probably don't even know that I think road opening is the best. So if you don't know this already, we started a March mastery kind of challenge thing. And the beginning of it started out really great. It was lots of shadow work stuff. And then we moved into also, building a habit of meditating and grounding and all of these things during the process of it. And then, I thought that I would keep going for the last 10 days, or actually even the last 15 days. I probably started feeling like it was stagnant because my teaching style, as far as like magic goes, is definitely video. Shadow work kind of stuff is definitely written. So I thought we would cover kind of a lot of stuff in this video. So yeah, let's do that. When I first started, and when anyone first starts, definitely 100% before working with deities, you want to work with like your ancestors and your guides. Oh, that was weird. You want to work with your ancestors and your guides, but you most of all want to master your own energy. You want to recognize your own energy, be able to turn on and off certain things and just play with it for a while. And then whenever you master your own energy and you start like honoring your ancestors and having your dead relatives be held accountable so they become ancestors, and working with your spirit guides and trusting your own intuition and all of that, you usually move on to spell work. And spell work, even before that, you probably would learn protection as far as spell work goes. But so protection, definitely first and foremost, like magical self-defense type of stuff. And then you move into self-love, and then like prosperity. But what I found through my process is that whenever I would work on something specific, trying to manifest a specific goal, if it was linked with my ego needing this thing to happen, so that one of my survival archetypes could continue to thrive in my life, then what I was asking for usually came with a great cost. And so what I started doing was more and more shadow work and just staying in integrity with my values and following my intuition no matter what, no matter how scary it seems. And then I just did shitloads of road openers. Like road opening spells would be the only spells that I did for so long for myself. Like I would work, money magic for other people, especially clients, or healing work and stuff like that. But for myself, and since you're doing it for yourself, I want you to try road opening, especially if you've never tried it before. And then for us as a group, if we are doing road opening, then it will be really freaking powerful. One thing I forgot was a key. Keys are pretty common in road opening, even though that's kind of door opening, but you have the key to unlock anything in your life. So that's the idea behind it. So I'm gonna go get mine. And hey, you guys who know what you're doing already, no, that was the incense. Here, let me show you. It was the incense. Where is it? Here it is. I put a whole bunch of frankincense resin right there, and it just started. Yeah, you probably heard it, I think, but yeah. So other ingredients, what I talked about in the TikTok, hold on, my daughter's asleep and I don't want to wake her up. What I talked about in the TikTok was for you to sort of like intuit which herbs would be really best for you and then look up their properties. Or you could look up road opener herbs and then intuit which ones would be best for you to work with. So either way is fine. I am gonna get one more thing, you guys, and then I'm gonna turn on some music and we're gonna get started. You know what? No, I'm not gonna go get anything else. I'm just gonna stay here. I have an offering because I work with Belial for everything. So this is just one offering. Usually, like if I cook, I will, you know, give him some food. So I just have like a brownie and some wine. And I do work with blood, so I'm not saying you have to do that at all. So over the next few days, I will be empowering my spell with Belial. I'll be working with Belial a lot. But right now we're just doing sort of like a folk magic style. And I encourage you to do it however feels best to you. It doesn't matter if you pray Psalms and work with like hoodoo style magic. This is more on that side. Like I believe these types of spells like road opening and come to me and all of these types of spells. Uh-oh. I hope that didn't cut out the whole time. Thyme, bay leaves, and rosemary. Yeah, okay. So what I'm using is mint, some chamomile. Oh, here's the really interesting part. Belial is always like taking me, giving me like really incredible ideas, and I never even think of them. I never really question why, because it's always revealed to me. If I'm just like patient about it, I will see it, and I don't put too much thought or worry into anything anymore. I just trust, and really fucking amazing ideas come out. So the TikTok idea came out that we do this together on a Thursday, and then I planned it. So Thursday, the moon is waxing, which is a perfect waxing crescent, which is a perfect time for road opening spells. It's also in Taurus today, which has a lot to do with earthing. It has a lot to do with like money and, you know, prospering and being really grounded into that type of energy. And then also right now, the magical or planetary hour that we're in right now is Mars, but it's about to move into the sun. I'm pretty sure that it's in Mars right now, but I know that 11:36 it moves into Sun, which is also Belial's planetary alignment. So I was like, oh, you're so like, yeah, you just always tell me exactly when I need to do something, and it works out beautifully. You can use a blue candle if you want for road opening. I would go with white or yellow or orange. Okay. Somebody has been trying to sign into all of my fucking accounts. Like today I had so many Instagram notices that people were trying to, or someone was trying to sign into my account. They changed my password after I changed my password. It was just this whole mess. But now someone's trying to sign into my Skype. I hope that this is copyright free, but I need music because we're gonna do some meditation and stuff, and I have to be able to move like. Okay. All right. So I want to kind of be able to hold off until 11:36 to light my candle. So right now I'm going to dress my candle with a skewer, and I'll tell you what herbs I'm putting in mine. So if you haven't dressed your candle, now would be a really good time. All you do is focus on your intention while you're dressing your candle. And I also have a couple of extra ones that I'm gonna do because I want to move some energy too at the same time. So I have a white candle and a black candle. This is totally not required at all. It's just something that I feel like we need collectively, is something, the energy moving. So I'm gonna like filter out the shitty energy, and this one's smaller than this one. So I'm gonna filter it out, and then this one will continue to burn it and purify it. So the intention I'm putting into these is that. Okay. Oh yeah, and what I was saying is, if you guys have questions, and if there are people on here who, you know, have been practicing for a long time, if you guys want to answer questions, that would be really great, because I don't want to be perceived as a guru or anything like that. I just, you know, want to build community with you guys, and this is the only way I really know how to do it, because it's how I've been doing it for, you know, so long. And you guys give this video a thumbs up if you know you're going to like it and get a lot of value out of doing this together. So let me just read these really quick. Yes. Thank you, Luna, for answering. Yep, I'm using lemongrass too. Cloves is a really good idea. Thank you about my altar. This is something that has just slowly turned into an altar. At first it was just like a design, like a yeah, I usually build an altar and then break it down every ritual I do. I don't do a lot of folk magic these days. It's just a phase I'm going through, I guess, but I do love doing candle magic and stuff. I just haven't done it in a while. But yeah, thank you for answering questions as well. Yeah, if you want to participate and you don't have any materials, then feel free to just, as I'm guiding us along a meditative state, just get into that meditation and be able to see like your roads opening up for you. I'm sure that like whenever we do get to the meditation, I'll be guiding in some form or fashion, probably not too much, because I don't want to get in the way of anybody else's like experience of what you're already seeing. So it'll just be little flashes here and there of, you know, making sure that our intention is guided on the right track. So, okay. And yeah, just if you have questions, just go ahead and ask them. I am using grapeseed oil. I have some road opener oil that I made last year, but I don't know where it's at. So I'm just using this. You can use olive oil or anything you want as like an anointing oil. So I'm just gonna use that, and let's see what all I have here. Lemongrass essential oil is what I'm using, but I do also recommend using the actual lemongrass leaves, which I did not look hard enough for, so I'm using the essential oil, and essential oil works just as well. I'm using some mint, some dried mint, some star anise. So if you don't know what star anise is, it's this, well, you can't see anything, but it says really cool seed. It's like a seed pod. Basil. I'm using basil because it is incredible at breaking up blockages. I use basil in almost everything. You know how people love cinnamon? I love basil. But I also have a couple of cinnamon sticks I'll probably be using too. I couldn't find my cinnamon, and I wanted to make sure I was on time, so I just grabbed the stick kind, and I'll probably just crunch them up. As we're doing this, and a lot of people wanted me to make video about consecrating your herbs, aka bringing them to life or awakening them, awakening the properties in them that you want your spell to be enchanted with. And I never made that video, so I thought this would be a really great time to talk about that too. I'm not going to talk too much, but I probably will until we get to that 36 mark. So, oh, that's only in 10 minutes. I better hurry the fuck up. All right, I'm also using sulfur. Sulfur is really great for like getting through or removing obstacles. And it's also great for removing negativity. And I'm burning frankincense resin right now because frankincense is really great at empowering anything you're doing. And I guess making it like a holy experience would be a good way to put it. And I'm using Crossroads Dirts. Crossroads dirt from my street that is like, I mean, right here in front of my house. If you're using, if you're wanting to like draw something in or open roads or something, you want to use it, you want to use the crossroads that are by your house. If you're using, if you're doing a spell for something you want to go away from you, you want to use Crossroads dirt from somewhere that you literally never go. Like you're going to actually get in your car and drive to a place that you've literally never even thought about going before and get Crossroads dirt there. So yeah, that's another topic or subject. Your candle's in a salt lamp. That's awesome. Oh, and I'm also using black salt. So thank you for saying salt lamp, black salt, because this removes, like if y'all saw my chaos spin on black salt, this is specifically to remove negativity, but not just remove it, but transmute it. And this is also like any magical or psychic attacks or just bad vibes, any types of entities or energies that would be after you. It's to transmute those into usable energy for yourself. And if you have a sigil, which I did not even think to make, that would be perfect for this as well. Might just look up, you know what? Since this is such a big candle, I'm going to be working it for 3 days. So tomorrow what I'll do is I'll feed it with a sigil. So every day that you're working your candle, you want to feed it. So maybe you put more lemongrass oil or clove oil or whatever you are using that's like a really potent ingredient in your spell. You can, you can feed it with like a sigil or a petition. Maybe you want to write a petition out really quickly where it just says like, all roads are open for me now, and then sign your name and put your birthday. There's more complicated petition techniques, but that would be fine. I don't even use a petition anymore. Usually just getting like dropping into a state where I'm able to manipulate reality. Usually that will do it. But a lot of people love to write petitions, and you can totally do that. Yeah, so hopefully that answers your questions. We have a few minutes before we actually light the candles, so go ahead and get out, you know, all of the stuff you're going to be using if you don't have it out already, or go ahead and prepare yourself, maybe get some water if you need it. And oh, weird, my skewer is not, it's like trying to break. Yeah. Get you a paper and a sigil out. You can look on Google real quick if you want for like a road opening sigil, or you can just create one really fast. The interesting thing about this is that we're going to be in the hour, the planetary hour of the sun. And then if my calculations are correct, this 7-day candle will be over on Sunday as well. So that's really cool. When you're dressing your vigil candles, you don't want to put too much oil or herbs on there, but that's where you're going to put them, is just right on top. If you're using a candle that isn't encased in glass, you can put it on the sides, and you can also carve intentions into it. And a tea light too, if you want to carve something on top of that, you can. It's weird. Usually these go right through, but it's not doing that tonight. All right. Also, another thing to think about magic is, I've heard so many people say this, and I really believe it's true. Outside of your magical working, maybe not everything you experience in life is some type of magical, encounter, right? It could be explained away. Almost certainly it could be explained away. But whenever you're on your magical journey, when you're in the middle of a spell or anything like that, whatever happens to you, whatever comes into your mind, whatever, little signs and synchronicities that happen, those are magical, and like they can be taken and perceived as signs. So yeah, everything that happens in the circle is for a reason. You'll also want to cleanse your candle real good, in case you didn't. I did a lot of the cleansing much earlier, like right before my spiritual bath. But so this candle is cleansed. You can use Palo Santo, you can use sage, but if you use sage, make sure you reprogram it right away with the intention that you want it to have. I use vibe spray that I create. This is a mixture of like protection, transmutation, and just like lifting up the vibe. So it's banishing and invoking and evoking, I guess, all at the same time. I wish the comments would stay up. Is it okay to go without intention? I don't really think so. I mean, you totally could, but you just be like burning your candles, okay? I think that was a joke. I'm not really sure. Okay, so I first put the basil on, I put the grapeseed oil on, and I'm just gonna take a minute and I'm going to call the powers of the basil forth. I'm gonna call the spirit of the plant forth. Just visualizing any blockages in my path are removed. And as those obstacles and blockages are removed, new, aligned, pleasurable experiences make their way into my life. Thank you. Don't forget the lemongrass next. Lemongrass is a road opener. It is for road opening. Just a couple drops of that. You can use number magic if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4 drops if you want like solid. 3 is a great number for manifesting. 2 is a great number for love and connections. All kinds of stuff. Look it up if you want to know about magic. Number magic. Also, if you don't know, frankincense just puts you in a different state of being too. So if you can get your hands on some frankincense resin and one of these little mini cauldrons or an incense burner type thing that's strong enough, and then some coal discs, I highly recommend it. I love using frankincense in my magic. Okay, I can already feel my candle is filled with intent because I've been preparing this since 2 days. For 2 days. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep going with the intentions of removing obstacles and removing negativity from my life and from my path and from the path of anybody who is joining this candle magic, or however you're doing the magic. The magic I'm working here is not just for myself, it's for everybody. I find that works best for me, is if I include people. only in candle magic. Ritual work is different for me. So I've added some sulfur. That lemongrass smells good. Roads are opening. Black salt. The energies that are preventing us as a collective from moving forward with grace and ease and flow is being disrupted. It's being transmuted into usable power, usable energy for us. Collectively, this group will rise up and we will stand strong in the face of oppression or pandemic or control. We will rise in the face of this. We are now. And it doesn't matter if you've already started your process, if you've already lit your candle, or if you're not going to do it till 5 a.m., which I know specifically somebody's not going to be able to do it till then. This spell will carry for anybody who joins, past, present, or future. Anybody who puts intention into this spell, your petition and your magic will be heard and added to the collective of this experience. As long as it is obviously to benefit. And if it's not to benefit, well, you're going to be fucked. Let's just say that. Got my cinnamon in here. Cinnamon is great for protection. And it's also great for attraction of love, prosperity. We're using it for its protective natures, and we're using a tiny bit of nutmeg for its attraction as well to financial success, even in the time of hardship. People will start businesses. People will start realizing that their time is precious and that their life is precious and that they only have one life that they will be conscious of to live right now. People will start pursuing their passions, learning how to monetize those things, and will be successful at it because of the work that we're doing here tonight together. In keeping with the theme of drawing and attracting in these powerful occurrences and events into our lives, regardless of the current climate of the world. Mint, adding mint now. It's refreshing. And it's great money drawing herb. Now, star anise, I'm going to use a couple of the little pods. These are pods. I see this as protection, but I also see it as prosperity. So that's what I'm using it for right now. And again, because we're working with Belial, or I'm working with Belial, I'm going to be adding a little bit of chamomile because chamomile is directly associated with the sun, and so is Belial. Yeah, so I'm going to be adding a little bit of chamomile and just activating this, calling its properties forward. This is long-term prosperity as well, long-term. And Belial's a really great being to work with for removing blockages and obstacles. Like, he will wipe shit out of your path if you're meant to be working with him. He will show up and he will show you exactly how to get it done. And I perceive Belial to be the divine masculine speaking to me. Whenever I get an idea that feels like intuition and I follow it and it turns out to be a badass idea, I can almost guarantee that that's because my feminine energy is in alignment enough to be able to hear his instructions and act on it, because he's out there working the world. He's working situations to turn out in my favor, and all I have to do is listen. And that's how I perceive working with him as as I do right now. And I think he's always been there way before I even knew it. He gives me such creative ideas. He's the fucking shit. Like, he's amazing. And we have a very close relationship. So I'm doing a lot of honoring Belial here tonight. And after this video chat is over, I will be doing specific offerings and rituals and rites to make sure that I close this out. Now, you can cast a circle if you'd like to. You can call in the corners and all of that. I'm probably not going to do that on this video. Tomorrow, as I'm working my candle, I will do it. I'm just not real comfortable, you know, doing like full out ritual and speaking in like the demonic tongue language that Enoch Petrocelli channeled from his book Soul Retrieval. If you didn't see the interview of us together on that, we talked about it a lot, but his circle of Heka is the circle that I like to use, and I'm just not comfortable, you know, just showing everybody what it is. So yeah. I wish I had at least banished before this, but you know what? We have so much transmutation going on in my little area. I am not worried about it. Any spirits or people that will like interfere, just let them be, their energy be devoured into this process. Lastly, I'm just gonna dress this black candle with basil and lemongrass to clear up the blockages and to open the roads. Simple, simple dressing. Just consecrate it. I'm getting a message here that little black candle has already been ready to been doing its thing. Okay. And this white candle, also with lemongrass oil. And I'm going to do mint and chamomile with this one. There we go. I'm just gonna roll it around in there. Just wanna make sure that you got some of the herbs onto the candle. And if you have to, like, if you're using a candle holder, you can put the candle in there, and then you can also put the herbs around the inside. Oh, I forgot. I'm not using a candle holder. I'm using this orange peel. So my daughter ate this orange today, and I opened it perfectly, and I was like, that is going in my spell tonight. So this orange is also for abundance and joy. Hopefully it'll hold. So I'm just going to use that as my candle holder. I'm so happy I turned around to light that. See how it works? You just follow your little nudges, and they show you exactly what you need. So I'm just lighting the bottom of that so it'll stick on there pretty well and not fall over during this. Maybe I'll stick it in the candle holder. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I have it in the candle holder. And I'm just gonna put it in. Just put some more herbs into there. I'm gonna use the chamomile in there and some more mint. All right, so that's ready. We're gonna start our process. What time is it? Yep, well beyond time. Just go ahead and light your candles if you haven't. Keep your intention in mind. Okay. Just gonna get a little meditation going, some grounding. Now would be the time to just close your eyes and tune in. If you don't have a candle, you can tune into this flame right here in the middle on this large candle here. And you can add energy to it for the collective. No, you don't have to do that, Hannah. All right, here we go. Yes, Alex, correct. So you're gonna see a ball of energy here. Feel it. Even if you can't see it, feel it. And drop it in to the earth through your feet. Ground yourself into the core of the earth. Imagine that there is a rope tying that energy to the core of the earth. And once you're locked in, you'll feel yourself kind of pull back. Just breathe deeply. My daughter just woke up. You can lay down, baby. When you feel grounded enough, something that gets me into theta state very quickly is box breathing. So you breathe in for a count of 5, hold it for a count of 5, breathe out for a count of 5, and breathe, hold it again for a count of 5, and just do that over and over. And as soon as we get there, we're gonna focus on our intention of this road opening spell. It's already started. We're just getting ourselves to a place where we can manipulate the fabric of reality. Move your body if you need to. That's why I put on this music, is so we can move our body, get in flow, get in the rhythm of it. If you need guidance on your meditation, what I'm seeing is rise up just a couple feet above your head to where you see and feel a glowing orb of light. From this point, keep on rising up and see your energetic body rising with it, getting bigger and bigger and bigger until you start to notice that it's consuming everything. Until you are the singularity. There's nothing separate. There's only you. And as you continue to get larger and larger, imagine every single particle of every single thing in existence just spreading out. And you see space in between all of your particles and your being. It's that space that we want to manipulate. We're not actually manipulating it, we are reprogramming it for our will. So become very conscious of the vastness, of the void, and the point from which all of creation is born. Can you feel yourself starting to slip back into your body? If you're already there, you've been there. Really feel into your heart and allow the electromagnetic frequency of your heart to pulse with your desire, your will. And by the time you're done with this, I want you to have exhausted every single care about this subject into your spell. You give it everything that you have to where it actually doesn't even matter to you if this happens or not by the time you're done. All roads are opening now. Roads to greatness, roads to prosperity, road to opportunity. Every obstacle is being cleared. Feel yourself as totally free. It is already done. Do you guys feel good? Do you feel ready to move on? Thank you, Luna. You're so awesome. All right. You're going to keep working. If you're doing a large one like this, you're going to continue to work this candle over the next 3 to 7 days. I am leaving these on until they're completely burned out tonight. So when we end this live stream, I am going to cut loose, take off this heavy shirt, and do my magic the way I like to do it. And if you want to continue meditating or focusing your intent, you can always move it to the part of the video where you can just see the candles. If you want to continue to add to the power of this spell, same. I am leaving this open to anyone with good intentions can add to the power of this spell for the collective of anybody watching. Really, this is not for the world. This is for us. It's for us. And that's just the way it is. So yeah, like Luna mentioned something great. If you decide to leave or if you're done, then just make sure that you ground yourself from the energy of the spell work. So like we did at the beginning, you're going to, all of this energy that you've accumulated, especially if you did go out into the depths and really see yourself as everything, as the singularity, ground back all of that program you just put in, all of the intentions you just put in, ground it back down. Maybe hop in the shower after this. And definitely drink water. That's what I said in the Discord. Make sure you have your water because this will make you dehydrated for some reason. I don't know why, but just drink your water. If you cast a circle, close your circle. I'm about to do all of my demonic working now, but I know that not everybody, actually nobody who follows me is really into that type of magic. So here's something that we can experience collectively. So I've already put a little bit in here. I'm gonna go off and finish this. And thank you so much for joining. If you are watching the replay and you have questions or comments about your experience, if you want to tell us about like what you saw or what you felt, if you want to document your journey and your experience over the next few days, I will open a new channel in the Discord server, which will be linked in the comments below as soon as this uploads. Yeah, I'll make a new channel for it. It'll be Road Opener Experiences, and you can go in there and talk about all your experiences. You can leave it in the comments here if you'd like. That's fine too. Yeah, so let's just be here for each other during this time and make this spell fucking powerful together, you guys. So I appreciate you. Yes, thank you too. Yeah, same. All right, you guys. Yeah, my mouth is dry, super dry right now too. All right, I'm so happy you liked it. Hopefully next time we can get a little bit more in depth. We're thinking about doing a Zoom one too, doing a collective spell on Zoom as well. So Miss Creatrix, Goddess Creatrix, she's in the Discord server as well. It's just bit.ly/Astrid's Discord if you want to come join, but I'll also link it in the comments, the pinned comment. So, all right, you guys, I'll see you next time we're live. So, okay, thanks for joining. Bye.